Wild Time Cooking with Allison Davis is brought to you by Corman Kitchen and Bath.
Hey there, welcome back to Midday Kentucky. Chef Allison Davis here in the Wild Time Kitchen. And today I am making a dessert, believe it or not. It's not something that I do on a regular basis, but I've actually had some of you kind of write in and ask for some more dessert recipes. So this one is a winner, trust me, and it's easy because I don't like to slave in the kitchen too much working and fussing over some desserts. I'm just not born a baker. I kind of like to play and like to, create, and baking is definitely more of a science and takes a very patient demeanor. Sometimes not my greatest gift. All right, so we are making a shortbread crust. Shortbread is really versatile in a lot of different dishes, tarts, and in this case, it's gonna be more like a bar. So we're gonna make a quick shortbread crust. So first thing I'm going to start with is about a stick of butter, and then we're going to add in 1/3 of a cup of sugar, and we're just going to cream the sugar and the butter together in this recipe, just to kind of, make it light and fluffy and kind of bring a little bit of air into the crust. All right, we're going to add just a touch of vanilla. And then I'm going to go ahead and measure out our flour, which is about a cup and 2 tablespoons worth. And I'll show you what we do with the 2 tablespoons. So we'll get our cup measure here ready to go. I always add just a touch of salt into my crust as well, because I feel like salt is going to balance when you're talking desserts. You've got to have that little bit of salt in there. Okay, so our butter's working, and then we are going to add our flour slowly, and I'm going to use a spatula just to kind of bring this together, and then we're going to kind of mound it into our casserole dish in this case. I am going to just do a little bit of flour on the bottom, and that's going to help when we go in to cut it. All right, so we'll turn this off and just kind of scrape the sides to bring that together, and then just bring it together one more time. You may want to double this batch, and I'll tell you why, because sometimes I use this also as a crumble on top, which I really like as well because it kind of gives this nice little browning effect on the top. All right, and then that is it. You can see it's just kind of a simple loose dough, just flour, butter, sugar, and vanilla. Not super complicated here. All right, we're going to take our dough, and we're just going to start to kind of press it into our bottom of our pan. All right, so I'm going to work this down, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to top this, and we're going to make a nice little apricot and peach bar. All right, we went ahead and I kind of pressed everything down into our pan, and now we're going to build our bar. Just extremely easy. I'm going to take just some jarred apricot preserves. It's got some nice pectin in it, and we are going to kind of spread that over the top of our bar here. And be generous, right? Why not? And then I'm going to slice up some peaches, and we're going to serve that over the top. Okay, so you can see how I'm just spreading that on. I love apricot preserves, but I've seen some friends that have done this before, and they've used like apple butter or raspberry preserves. There's really not one set fruit that you have to go with, but I think this is just a really lovely color combination as well, and the flavors really complement each other. All right, so apricot preserves are over the top, and then we're just going to take our peaches here and just cut right around that pit, kind of twist, and then you're just going to use your finger just to kind of pop that pit out, and then we'll just do some nice thin slices of peaches here. You could saute these if you wanted, but honestly they're nice and ripe, and so I'm just going to take them and kind of just layer them on our bar. And what I am going to do is make a little bourbon glaze or a little bourbon sauce to go over this when it comes out. All right, so you guys know where to find this recipe. Again, it's a quick, simple, easy dessert, but if you're talking tailgate, this is one that you can make up pretty quick, and this is going to slice and serve almost like a cookie, so you don't have to have a spoon even to eat it. It's just going to be able to pick up with that nice crisp shortbread crust. All right, you guys go to middaykentucky.com/recipes. I'm Chef Allison Davis. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be right back after this short break.